let's wrap up this show with the only way we know how. Let's do the Grift report. I don't have it pulled, the little sounder pulled up, so we'll just be like,
hey, what
are we
what's
grifting about?
Everybody knows that
we're
you're talking
grifting.
shit.
Hey, what's coming out of the mouth?
Do we have the song?
No,
Do we have that song?
not on this board.
Oh.
I switched sound.
Fuck you.
Fuck me, I know.
Fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Let's get a free soundboard off the internet.
So let's talk about Black Panther WOKEanda forever,
Oh, for Christ's
according to
sakes.
these losers.
No, for fuck's sake.
All these clips are pre-release of the movie, mostly because I wasn't going to get spoiled, and I damn sure was going to get spoiled by these guys by getting clips.
Fuck that.
Fuck no. So,
and honestly,
apologies.
who cares what they have to say after they see the movie?
Yeah.
More bullshit.
It's not good faith. So
We're just doing this to make sure you know that we're still doing our due diligence on these assholes every week.
we got 5 short clips.
5.
They're not very long. None of them.
I-
None of them are over a minute.
We got to do this.
We gotta.
These
5
fuckers
clips
cannot just be allowed to fuck up humanity anymore.
featuring Nerdrotic,
Awesome.
Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, and Ryan. Not enough good white people in the Batman canoe.
You mean green grass?
You're right. Green grass.
You mean gay knife?
Dude, Geeks and Gamers, green grass, like G&G, dude.
Oh,
It's
my
like
God.
synergy.
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Ah!
Fuck! Just break my microphone. Ow, don't punch yourself. But before we get into it, Nerdrotic had a video.
Don't punch yourself.
Talking to the mic. He had a video about.
Stop. You're hitting yourself in the mic with the head.
Yeah.
You're hitting your head in the. Whatever.
What are you saying?
You're hitting your head. You're hitting yourself in the head
Yes.
with the mic, and you're like, "Stop hitting yourself to the microphone."
Yeah, it's funny, dude. It's comical.
That's why we have no. That's why we don't have as big of an audience.
So
as these fuckers.
this clip from Nerdrotic is at the beginning, and I don't think. Look, I could be one of those guys, being like speculative and be like, make a mountain out of
speculative.
Make a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah.
Sounds good.
But this is Marvel goes full cringe. Disney is doomed. This is what this video is titled. This is the beginning of the video, and I think it's interesting because he mentions the subscriber count on his.
He says Disney goes full cringe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marvel goes full cringe.
Yeah.
And there's references to Black Panther in this video. But this is how it starts. He's referring to his subscribers, but listen very carefully.
Things are indeed changing, thanks partially to the over 588,000 of you maniacs who've decided to join us on this journey to save our culture. Yet stay vigilant, because I firmly believe we are still in the things are going to get worse before they get better stage of this change.
Now, before I get accused of anything, the culture he's referring to is pop culture, nerd culture, whatever. But listen, does this sound familiar?
Well, that's what he wants us to believe, but he's saying white culture.
What does this sound like?
Things are indeed changing.
They're getting better.
Over 588,000 of you maniacs who've decided to join us on this journey to save our culture. Yet
save our culture.
Yeah, no, he's not talking about pop. He's talking about white culture because he's a fucking bigot.
Right. This is how they do it.
Yeah.
This is how they do the grift.
Oh, it's codes.
It's coded in pop culture, but when he says culture, it doesn't mean pop culture.
Fucking shitheads would spend all their time on all their energy that they spend writing codes to each other, then like trying to find the cure for cancer, we'd all be cancer free. Actually, no, because they're still fucking stupid.
Well, yeah, they're anti-vaxxers. What are you talking about?
Fucking dumb.
So this is an actual.
Wait, you got a cancer vaccine? No thanks, Mr.
So
Government
I sat through this like 16-minute video, so you wouldn't have to.
Thank God.
This is the last. This is the last part.
How long was that one?
I don't fucking know.
15
I don't
seconds.
have it in front
was
of me.
too long.
This next clip is at the end of the video. So this whole video is I watched all of it, but you don't need to because every couple of months it's the same shit. Disney is doomed. Marvel is doomed. Disney's in cringe. Marvel's cringe. Disney are groomers and it's the same shit over and over and over. She-Hulk was the writer Jessica Zhao wrote that script 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was still very relevant in 2022.
You and I could almost just take the beginning and end of these videos and play those for you to see which week it is, because the middle is always the fucking same. We're bigots, and you should be too.
So,
that's what they say to you.
Here's how he ends the video.
The foundational problem remains, the one that the access media will never admit
access
to.
Media.
People are sick to death of woke identity politics and being vilified for calling it out. So as we approach Wakanda Forever, there are still going to be a lot of critics who are scared to death to criticize this film and won't. That is what Disney and Hollywood's game plan has been for years, and now that game is over. But I will make one promise. I won't be buying any tickets to Wakanda Forever.
He did, because he definitely watched that on Thursday and tweeted about it. Or maybe somebody bought his tickets. I don't know, but he still saw the movie.
I don't know about you, but we just spent a good 20 minutes talking about what we didn't like about the movie.
Yeah, and we still enjoyed the movie. Yeah,
it's possible to not. Yeah.
So, over the week, some random TikToker,
oh fuck's sake,
made a post saying like white people shouldn't go see the movie because people are stupid.
Yes.
So that's all these fucking fragile white boys had to do. That little TikTok moment was enough for them to start a whole narrative right before the movie came out. So this is pulled from
my life.
This is pulled from Ryan Cannell's Twitter. So he went on, he did. Hey, to be fair, it's kind of cute that Ryan Cannell and Jeremy Griggs went on a little date to see Black Panther. Like we did that. We just
did too.
So it's kind of cute.
We shared popcorn,
but we didn't do.
I ate it all.
But we didn't do stupid, stereotypical racist shit like this.
What's going on, everybody? I'm here to see Wakanda Forever. Now, the thing you're asking is, Jeremy, I heard white people weren't allowed to see this. That is true, but I confirmed with the theater, I'm black from the waist down, and I have Tupac in my playlist, so I'm good to go. So if you're black from the waist down like me, you can go support Wakanda Forever and prove that you're not a racist.
And of course, Jeremy, your black friend Ryan.
Yes, so we're good.
Now we're good to go.
We are good to go.
Tyler, we are in the year 2022, and a white man said he can see Wakanda Forever because he's black from the waist down. He is using a black stereotype to say that he's not racist. These people are so stupid. Tyler doesn't even have a response. He doesn't. Okay.
I'm going to lean towards the mic now because I literally just recoiled.
You want to scream?
I literally recoiled from the mic in horror. Like it was a big old wang sticking me in the face. I literally was like...
It was in slow motion. When he says black from the waist down, Tyler recoiled back into himself. Just he cringed so hard.
Horror. Just, are you fucking kidding me?
How do you say that in public?
No, but you know what, though? You know the worst part? He doubles down with, and I got Tupac in my playlist.
Yes.
Congratulations. You're the 97 millionth fucking white dude with Tupac in your fucking playlist. That doesn't make you absolved from being a fucking bigot. Asshole.
Would it surprise you?
Sorry.
Would it surprise you that Ryan Cannell and Jeremy Griggs were at a Ron DeSantis event?
No,
during the week
and I really liked how they just blatantly, they didn't even try to make a joke and just literally said Ryan Cannell is black, which he is very not, and he made a joke about George Floyd. How the fuck?
Yeah, he made a joke about George Floyd being killed, and he's going to see Black Panther. So how did you think this guy was? How did you think these guys were going to see this movie in good faith if they're showing up to the Twitter? There's another one. Yeah. There's this air quotes comedian, which is a funny term when people are unfunny.
Yeah.
Like the most unfunny people.
Because anybody can call themselves a comedian. Yeah.
Right.
Elon Musk thinks he's a comedian.
Yeah. Well, hey, what he is doing to Twitter is pretty funny, and I gotta be honest.
We just need him to start buying up Hobby Lobby, Chick-fil-A, Fox News, OAN, Newsmax.
Keep it going. Anyway, Chrissy Mayer, who, by the way, showed up in September, showed up to Alex Jones' InfoWars, and Nerdrotic was there, and Quarterback Garrett, who also works for Steven Crowder. She sat on the desk. She sat on the desk, and with the caption on Twitter said, "My stripper name is Sandy Hook." She was sitting on an InfoWars desk. So that gives you an idea. So hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you.
She is one of these fragile white people that made a big joke going to the movie theater and making sure they knew that she was white when she bought her ticket.
Okay. You got another clip?
These are the kind of people think that they can review these products. Because I'm sorry, if you go in and look, the argument can be made. There's plenty of critics that get too much access to these movies, get to go to these premieres, and they could cloud their judgment. You can make an argument there. But you cannot make a video like they did about Tupac and fucking big black dick jokes? Like, what are we doing? So Ryan Cannell made a video.
Oh, no, not another one.
There's 2 clips. Again, these are short. This is when he finds out that the actor, whose name I don't know and I don't want to fuck up the pronunciation, who played Namor, comes out and says...
Tina Huerta.
Thank you. He says that Namor is a victim of he's the colonized. Ryan Cannell did not like that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever producer Nate Moore recently claimed that the film depicts Namor as the voice of the colonized. During an interview with Phase Zero, Moore spoke about Namor and his depiction in the upcoming Marvel Studios film. When asked what he wanted Namor to be in the MCU, he said, "We thought it was really interesting, both to bring a little bit of the attitude of Namor from publishing, who's always been incredibly arrogant and sort of confident, but also to ground it in a real conflict. So let's try to bring up something in the real world, bring in real world immigration and colonization allegories. Can't wait."
I'll take this, Tyler. Okay. Everything you watch pulls current politics into it. Mm-hmm. House of the Dragon, a show you guys loved, is talking about, which could be used, and you guys made a big fit about this, could be used for women's rights. And it's one of the most feminist things you could watch because women are in power in that show. Mm-hmm. And it deals
Still not gonna watch it.
It deals with childbirth and the horrors of that and all this. Fine. I mean, if you're not into Game of Thrones, you're not going to be into it.
Fuck Game of Thrones. Fuck the producers of Game of Thrones.
That has current day politics in it. Everything. How many times you had to say that stupid fucking cliche? But it's true. Politics is downstream from culture because it is. Anything you read has a political message in some way. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous that you're going to throw a fit because, here, he shows his cards.
This is what the MCU is all about. It's about identity politics and social justice. No longer do they want to actually entertain people with great storytelling. No, instead it's, hey, go watch this because we're talking about being colonized. We're talking about immigration. And of course, at the end of the day, we can all bring this back to how evil white people probably are. They're probably going to have a bonding session between these two peoples to be like, you know what, who the real enemy is? Probably white folks. Probably what's going to end up happening with this iteration of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Can I take this one?
Sure.
Ryan Cannell, that sounds Irish, motherfucker. So you fucking are an immigrant, you fucking piece of shit. Second of all, let's talk about the fact that this movie wasn't made for you, fuckface. Also, you've never walked into a store and been told to leave because of the color of your skin by an adult when you were a kid. You know how traumatizing that is? Third, you're white. You don't need to know about your culture because you've never had it fucking stolen from you, you son of a bitch. You brought it over in a suitcase, and they were only too happy to open up a safe deposit box in the fucking local bank for your fucking culture. Long as it's not from that other place. Meh, meh, meh. So suck a fucking fat ass dick, Ryan. I think Jeremy's available.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not even gonna add to that.
That
was great.
It. Nobody stole your culture because you're fucking the people.
Tyler,
you know what? I don't need to add anything else.
I give you this to your response. Oh, I didn't have it turned up.
Excelsior.
Yeah.
We got one.
And then you're looking at me and you're like, what? And I was like, sorry, I had a little
crack cocaine.
I really like the part where I was like, oh, they were only too ready to rent out a safety deposit box for your culture. Long as that's not from that other place.
No, yeah, but again, fuck these people.
Which is really funny because guess what, Cannell, which is, again, Irish, when your people came here and then the Italians, you guys were the black people. You were the non-whites. But as soon as fucking society decided that you were as good as white, you were only too happy to jump ship onto the fucking white side of the fucking border, motherfucker. You fucking like that?
You know what, man?
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.